How to make $1 million in a year. It is absolutely possible. Now, in my Millionaire Maker book, I promise 3 to 5 years. But I'm going to tell you in this video, if you are serious and you want to do it, I will mentor you for 1 million in 1 year. So there's 3 specific things we have to talk about. One is just the math. The math versus the emotion, or what I call fantasy island goals. Number 2, what's the business? What's the path to millions? What are you going to choose? Because there are some businesses, I think anything's possible. I'm probably the highest optimist. And there are some businesses that are going to be much simpler, and there's some that are going to be really challenging. So we got to talk about which one you're going to pick. And then number 3, what's the corporate structure? Because the last thing you want to do is make $1 million and be taxed 50%. So let's structure all this and get a pen and paper for those of you who want to make $1 million in 1 year. All right, so let's just do some basic math. And I've done this math forever. Really encourage you, like I was being mentored by Bob Proctor. He encouraged me and I did it. I would always have a calculator. You just pull it up on your phone and just take $1 million and divide. So, all right, so you do simple math. You can say million divide by 12, that's $83,333 a month. You can say, well, take $1 million divide by, 10,000 a month. Take $1 million divide by 20,000 a month. What is it? How do you want it to actually break down? Because here's the truth about the first few months. You've got a little runway to have to get this thing up and running. And we're going from a dead stop. Like you are doing nothing now, stopped. You have to start. You've got to get some momentum. You've got to get a web page up. You've got to get your marketing up, which we could do that for you. We can simply do that for $1,500 a month. We'll get all that done for you so you're up and moving quickly, generating leads. So it depends on where you are is where we're going to start. It always depends on where you are. I always say, I'm going to meet you where you are, take you where you want to go. Some of you have databases, some of you are set up. Some of you literally are from a beginning starting line. So let's just keep breaking down the math. $83,333 a month. Then you break that down. It's $20,083.3 a week. It's $4,166 a day, and it's about $104 an hour on a 40-hour work week. All right, so that's just the math. So most of you that are out there that are going to run and gun for $1 million, I would hope you are at that $100 an hour charging rate. Now, it may and may not come in like that. If for me, it doesn't come in like that. I don't charge by the hour like that. I charge in large packages. In real estate, I do transactional, like just big fix or flips. We'll buy land, do some engineering. We'll just flip the whole property. Made $1 million easily in a year, less than a year doing that before. There's a lot of ways. We'll get to the kind and how you're going to do it in a minute. Let's stay on emotion and math. So that's the math formula. Now, if you only want to make $100,000, it's $416 a day. So I want you just to start thinking in a customer journey. What is it that you do? What are you really good at? What could you charge people? How could you charge them to make $1 million in 1 year? The emotion, right, is believing that, I almost call it like fantasy island goals. Like you're just so far out of what it's going to take on a revenue producing day, because what you have to do every day is you're going to need leads, which means you're going to need a heck of a marketing plan or a team to do it for you. So we generate thousands of leads a month, and we generate them through our rapid marketing system. So again, go to Ask RMS, which stands for AskRapidMarketingSystems.com. We could actually do what we've done for me, my marketing team, and put it in effect to you. We can do that in 30 days as long as you do the content and get up and running as fast as I'm going to have you get your running shoes on. So that's kind of number 1. Number 2, the other part of the emotion is thinking you're going to do it all. There is no way you're going to do $1 million by yourself. That's a cute idea. It's not going to happen. So you want to strengthen your strengths. You want to hire your weaknesses. So who do you need on the team? Do you need some analysts on the team? Do you need videographers on the team? Do you need fulfillment people on the team? Who do you need on the team to actually make this move, right? So there's a little bit of assessment. If you're going to do it in real estate, you're going to need some construction people on the team, some subs who are going to do the work for you. The biggest one emotionally is really having that mentor with the right mindset of getting up every day and doing, if I'm your mentor, exactly what I'm going to say, which is you need to learn how to market, get a lead, convert it to a sale, which is a client, and manage your cash flow, manage your bill paying, make sure you're using credit cards and good debt properly. We are going to use good debt to surge this $1 million in 1 year. See, a lot of you don't realize that good debt is an asset that actually can create a lot of momentum in your growth. A lot of you think debt's bad, and you're like, oh, when I'm out of debt, I'll come work with you. No, I don't care where you are in your life. If you want to be a millionaire and you want to really grow, then you got to lean in and you got to learn. So that's the math and emotional part. Do you want it? It's up to you. How much do you want it is where our mentoring will come in. It's a math equation. How much can you sell and how much are you going to keep once you actually do that? So let's go to what are the businesses that can really, really do this easily. Literally last year, we did $1 million easy in land development, land project. That's not difficult to do. You could do it in fix and flips. You can actually just broker deals. I know someone who made $1.2 million. He's a friend of one of our coaches. He actually brokered a big yacht deal. Right. So he found somebody who wanted to buy a $10 million yacht. He bought it for $8 million. He took the spread, made $2 million. True story. I've seen the same thing happen with aviation, where somebody wants an airplane. The other person knows how to get it, knows the people with money, actually brokers the deal. Brokering big deals is clearly a way to do it. Challenge, they're super slow. They're going to get litigious. You're going to have lawyers for the paperwork. It's going to cost more money to do it in a one transaction, and it's riskier because if the deal doesn't go through, your year's clicking along. I would rather see you make sustainable revenue. So coaching, consulting, repairs, handyman businesses or $1 million companies. Believe it or not, tutoring companies, as long as you get a little army of tutors, you can easily break that down and say, how many hours and at what level do I need to tutor? You can always charge more on what I call the opposite end of the bell curve, right? Your special needs kids and your talented and gifted kids. They need more help than any school system's providing them. So tutor in those categories. And I know tutors who are doing 75 to 100 an hour. So there's your 100 an hour. There's your $1 million deal. Now you have to go out and get the business. See, the challenge with most people in doing $1 million in a year is you have to market and sell to get the client, and you have to fulfill. And if you don't have enough team, you're moving between them and your cash flow looks like this. You go out and market and sell, make some money, then you fulfill and it goes down to nothing. You go market and sell. Real estate agents do it. Insurance agents do it. A lot of people are used to that roller coaster cash flow. So I'd like to see more of a customer journey, more sustainability in how you're going to make your million. So for some of you, you may want to think, well, what's a product if you already have it developed? Like I have a gentleman who has one of the best CBD products in the world. I help represent it because I love it and I use it. My family uses it. Everybody buys it. We can sell it right away. So if there's already a product developed and it just needs distribution, you could put yourself right in the middle and move those products into distribution. If you're starting with an invention, you're not going to get there in a year. Like we're going to spend most of the first year in patents and IP and development and prototypes. You're not even going to get there in a year. You don't have enough runway. Don't have enough time. I have people that have taken people on hunting trips. I'm trying to think of just, you name an industry where you can create fast cash and volumes of it, and it's not seasonal, you can get to $1 million. My Fastest Millionaire is 142 days. Now they came with quite a bit of assets and they had a good business. Their business had to get fixed, and then their investing strategy had to get fixed and what they're doing with their money, but it works. So if you're enjoying this and you want to learn how to be a 1 year, 3, 4, 5 year millionaire, subscribe to my channel, click the notification button, share it with people. Please share. I'm actually doing a binge watching competition. So if you binge watch my channel, just so we have lots of watch hours, you can earn up to $750 in what's called Loral Bucks credits, where you can credit $750 towards some mentoring or coaching. And a lot of that is I want you here. I want you here 5 days a week with you, your circle of friends, your family, understanding money and business. You can do it on the investing side. And understanding business and how business really works is going to help amplify and accelerate that. So I have easily made people, like if you're sitting out there and you're a coach, an author, speaker, direct sales company, and you're already in the 100,000, 200,000 range, your stroke to that million is faster than those of you starting from nothing. Your first 100,000 is the hardest money you're ever going to make. If you have anything you want to talk about, go to askloral.com, ask a question, make a request. I'm here. I'm going to help you get this done right. The last topic I want to talk about is what's the structure for $1 million. It cannot be one LLC. And a lot of you think it's going to be a sole proprietor LLC. You're going to get taxed too much. It's going to take 1 to 2 corporate structures, sometimes 3, where they're actually management company together. They're not holding companies, but the structure of that allows you enough that you can make the $1 million and spread the 81,000 pages of tax code and expenses amongst 2 to 3 companies. So we have an expert for that. Again, go to askloral.com, say, hey, I want to talk to your entity and corporate expert, your trust expert. I want to understand how that's going to work. Understanding the tax side of what you do before you begin is critical. So your corporate structure isn't just go to LegalZoom or some.com and click some buttons and think you're getting it done cheap. You got to get it done right if you're going to deposit $1 million in those bank accounts. And I'm going to say bank accounts, it's not one. So we talked about corporate structure, what can get you there quickly, and just working with other successful people. I made $1 million not even in my own influencer business. I made $1 million just selling Robert Kiyosaki's Rich Dad Poor Dad stuff and Bob Proctor's stuff. So I actually just distributed other people's products. You can do this. It's not difficult. It's different. And if you're serious about it, again, askloral.com is where you put in your information. Say, I want to be a one-year millionaire. I want to be mentored by Loral and the team. Call me right now and we will. Talk to you tomorrow.